Netflix. It's the #1 streaming service where you can watch all those shows that aren't shown on television anymore. But Netflix has been slowly getting worse over time. But please, let me explain myself. I'm sure we've all heard of Netflix originals. I mean, who hasn't heard of Stranger Things or Voltron Legendary Defenders? I'm gonna stop here, because I'm sure you are already like, no, Netflix originals are great. They're not bad, you suck. Yeah, I'm sure those shows are great, but with a little bit explaining, you will see that Netflix originals are the problem. So, most people watch cartoons or movies when they're not watching Netflix originals. So, Netflix has some great shows, but Netflix does not have nearly as many shows as it used to have. Here are some shows that Netflix has sadly removed that I personally love. Animaniacs, Fetch with Rough Men, SpongeBob. Well, lots of major show providers such as Viacom have been taking the shows off of Netflix. Widely viewed content has been removed due to less and less people wanting to watch them. Also a billion other factors, but most of them are related to Netflix originals. Here's why. Netflix originals have been taking away many viewers and potential viewers just for how popular they are. I mean, who's gonna watch some old show from the 90s when you can watch some new and amazing show right here on Netflix? But people would still watch those shows even if they had Netflix original. So there's gotta be a bigger reason. Oh wait, there is. By adding these Netflix originals, they are single-handedly defeating the purpose of Netflix. You see, the way most people watched Netflix before the original show up wasn't even Netflix's original purpose. You see, that Netflix's original purpose back in 1997 was to rent DVDs and have them shipped to your house. And sure, Netflix still has this feature, but not nearly as many people know of it or even acknowledge it. Okay, so I'm gonna be using Viacom as an example here. So, like I previously stated, Netflix wasn't used for streaming originals. They were used for streaming shows that you can't see anymore. So this attracted Viacom as a source of income and also get more people to notice their shows. And it worked out for a long time. But it became increasingly more expensive to keep the contracts for the shows. So with the rising success of Netflix, it became clear that they needed to produce its own shows. So the first Netflix original was released in July 11th, 2013. And that show was Orange is the New Black. So Netflix released that it was realized it was cheaper to produce Netflix originals and became more popular. So Netflix dropped contact with Viacom, thus removing a lot of beloved shows. Okay, so let's say that Netflix never accepted any originals, and all those shows had to be somewhere else. Like, where would they be? Well, off the top of my head, I can think of a number of places. Like, for the more childish stuff, you can put on Nickelodeon. And for the more teen and adult shows, you can put it on Fox or something. So basically, there are lots of other options besides Netflix. So let's recap. So, Netflix originals are cheaper to make and bring in more views, thus ending the expensive contract with show providers, but doing this by single-handedly killing the purpose of Netflix. Hope I've shed some new light on you, and that's the reason Netflix sucks. I hope you all like this video, and I will see you guys later.